guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. It's Friday, which means it's recording day. Now, this video, I wanted to make a video about my house being haunted. Now, I usually don't talk about this because when I do talk about it, something usually happens. So, sorry, my cat's there. But you're all my friends, so I'll be telling you guys my haunted house experience. Okay, well, it all started when my cousins used to live here. My cousins used to say as well that their house had like something very eerie about it, because there's this demon that likes to manifest into someone else when they want to like be like someone else, like they can manifest into something you love. And so they used to manifest into my little cousin Samantha and get her in trouble. And that's what demons do, they get you in trouble. But the thing about this is the fact that they didn't like it very much because they were always getting mad at her for no reason. So after they moved, someone else moved in, but then they moved, and then we moved in. And when we moved in, it was all right, the first 2 nights. So it was fine, it was peaceful. Until my little brother at the time had a toy where it would move and it would sound whenever there were sensors. And that's because something moved it. And at first we were like, oh, it's probably nothing. A few days later, my mom saw a little girl next to her bed, and she just ignored it. But if I was her, I would not have ignored it. I would have crapped myself. But I was like, okay. A few days later, my mom saw these two men in her room. She ignored it because she's very Christian, so she ignored it. And it was fine, it wasn't intense until about 3 years ago. Me and a couple of friends thought it was a great idea to play with the pencil game. And if you don't know what the pencil game is, it's going to be up here. It's pretty much a yes or no game, but it's like a Ouija board, but for people that don't have an Ouija board. And you can't ask it simple questions like, what's your name? It has to be yes or no questions. And so I didn't think it'd work, but it did, and it opened up a portal inside my room, and the activity got worse, and it was intense. My dad, the first day that we opened it, got him mad, and so, you know what, I'll just tell you the story. My dad and I showed my dad that the pencils did work, and he asked it questions, and it would answer correctly, and he didn't believe it. And he said, "You're stupid, God's better than you," all this stuff, and if you're really here, turn off the TV. And at the time I had DVRs, so I had a box, and I had a box because I had Time Warner Cable. So it started skipping the channels, and then I started skipping that one episode, an episode in something we were watching, and then it just turned off the TV. And then that's when my dad was like, "Oh, nope." But the thing is, when you're done with it, you have to break the pencils and set it on fire, right? I didn't do that. I did not do that. I just put it back in my room, and I don't know where the pencils went. They just disappeared. Well, my room has the most activity in it, but sometimes the garage does too, and my mom's and dad's room. My mom's and dad's room has the most activity. Actually, not my room. My mom's and dad's room is pretty scary, especially when you're taking a shower and you feel like someone's just staring at you. It's very paranoid. And my brother's room, well, there's something evil inside there. We all know that. Well, not you guys, but me and my parents know that because there was growling in there. So the activity pretty much got worse, as time went on. And I didn't know what to say. And pretty much I just let it go. Even though I said some things in here. Some days the feeling could get really ugly, and I could feel like really, really like uneasy. I usually don't listen to it, or I ignore it, but sometimes it does make itself known, and it's very, very intimidating to be here. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have, or that's pretty much all I can think about right now. The fact my house is haunted. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Today's video is pretty short, and again, I'm sorry if my voice and my lips are completely off. It's because I'm doing something new. And yeah. And make sure to subscribe and like and share. I make videos every single Friday. And I'm sorry that my enthusiasm isn't that well. It's because it's like 10 in the morning and it's too early for me. 12 o'clock is when I wake up. But I woke up for no reason that I couldn't go back to sleep. So I just wanted to make a video. So yeah. Subscribe, y'all. I make videos every single Saturday.
I don't wanna be in Finley 'cause it goes to bed.